Look at how soft this bread is. This is Ghana tea bread, buttery, fluffy, and just like the ones from Ghanaian bakeries. And today I'm showing you how to make it at home. Hey friends, I'm Linda and welcome back to the Duchess kitchen, where we make comforting homemade recipes inspired by African flavor. I'm starting off with 1 cup warm water. You don't want it too cold, otherwise the yeast takes long to activate, and too hot and the heat will kill the yeast. So just warm water. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon dry yeast. Instant yeast should work as well. And I'm going to add 3 tablespoons sugar, which is going to feed the yeast. I'm going to stir and leave them to bloom. Whilst the yeast is blooming, I'm going to measure my dry ingredients. And for this, I'm going to use kitchen scale for the flour measurement. And this is very important for accuracy and consistency. I will link what I'm using below. If you are interested, you can get it as well. I'll also leave all the measurements for the ingredients listed below as well. In this bowl, I have bread flour, sugar, salt, ground nutmeg, and I'm going to mix everything together to distribute all the ingredients evenly. And I highly recommend using kitchen scale in making your breads to get accurate measurements anytime you bake. And in this mixing bowl, I have warm water, I have my dry yeast, which has bloomed, and I added sugar to it. I will leave all the ingredients in the description below. Warm liquid helps wake up the yeast and give us a softer dough. If your yeast doesn't form, it expired and you will need to start over. This dough should be soft and not stiff. After adding the flour or the dry ingredient, I added in warm melted butter. You don't want it to be really hot so that it kills the yeast. I'm just stirring it together for the dough to come together. Then I'll use the machine to knead it. You can transfer this one to your working surface and knead it by hand. But I have this here, so I'm using it. And I'll let this knead for about 5 to 7 minutes until it is smooth, soft, but not sticky. You may ask yourself, why make bread? This is a very good skill to have, especially in this new month of the year. It will come handy as the years go by. So this is a simple recipe that you can start with. And this recipe is just one rising time. You don't need to wait for it to rise and shape it. We're going to shape it right away. In case you want to know how to knead the bread, I will demonstrate here shortly. But since my dough is almost done, has been kneaded by the machine, I won't knead it for long. So all you need is you flour your surface a little bit to prevent sticking. Then all you do is you bring it together and you use the heel of your palm to push it away from you. You continue doing this until your dough is smooth and elastic. It's ready. As I said, this is just one rice, so we're just going to divide this and shape them into the tea bread shapes that we know. So I'm dividing the dough into two and the other one into two. I double the recipe for one for future use. I'll bake it and put it in the freezer when we need any tea bread, we bring it out. So this recipe is friendly. You can double it, triple it, and it will still work. So I'm going to just shape it into a tea bread shape. This is traditional of tea bread sold in Ghanaian bakeries on the streets of Ghana. We just roll them and have a tippet edges or ends, and that is how tea bread is shaped. You can shape it anyhow if you're consuming it at home yourself, so you have the freedom to do any shape you prefer. And I'll do the same thing for the second dough as well. Tea bread is always covered with flour, so that's why I'm rolling it in flour to have that feel, to have that look. And I'm going to leave this to double in size, then we'll bake it in a preheated oven. Now our dough has doubled in size, and we've baked it in a 375 preheated oven for about 20 minutes. And this is our end product. Look at the color. This is exactly how Ghana tea bread should look. Soft, buttery, perfect with tea or cocoa drink. This is the kind of bread that disappears fast in my house. If you enjoy this recipe, like the video, subscribe to the Duchess Kitchen for more recipes like this. Thank you for watching.